Hello there, this is Butch Gamboa with a very special edition of Autofocus, the weekly electronic magazine that's exclusive to the automobile and its industry. We have for you the highlights and sidelights of the recently held STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge, the only motorsport event in the country where the local auto industry participates and competes against each other. Exciting viewing is up ahead. I hope you can join us. We shall start right after this short break.
Vote for your favorite car models and stand the chance to win Autofocus t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other valuable giveaways. Vote for your Automobile of the Year in this year's Autofocus People's Choice Awards and win prizes from daily electronic draws. To participate, log on to www.autofocus.com.ph.
Creating an engine is like creating a great perfume. You need to select the best ingredients and combine them in a unique way. So it gives you a feeling you'll remember for the rest of your life. Peugeot 308 with Blue HDI and turbo petrol engines.
We are devoted. We are resilient.
We are Mirage.
We are Mirage.
The Mitsubishi Mirage, made here and driving the Filipino forward.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
Welcome back to a special edition of Autofocus featuring the 2017 STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge, or ARCC. So, what exactly goes on during an ARCC? Yes, it is a motorsport event, but it is not like your typical auto rally competition. The usual rally sees competitors going as fast as possible from point A to B. ARCC, meanwhile, follows the time, speed, distance, or TSD format. Here is how a TSD rally works, as well as its colorful history in the Philippines.
The STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge follows a time, speed, distance format, which eventually formed the basis of the World Rally Championship. But instead of outright speed, a TSD rally is all about maintaining speed while following road rules and regulations. With the motto "on time, all the time," competitors should be able to reach a certain checkpoint at an exact time, and penalties will be handed out to those who clock in either behind schedule to way ahead of time. Competitors follow a set rule book with markers or symbols to guide them to the next time checkpoints. Needless to say, speeding, breaking traffic rules, and the likes are not tolerated in this sport. At times, it could mean outright disqualification. TSD rallies are also known as regularity rallies and demands precision from all the team members. A team consists of a driver, a navigator, and a timekeeper. All three must work in sync to get the best possible result. It was during the 90s when TSD rallies began its first revival with a Dodo Ayuyao rally. Dodo Ayuyao is another motorsports legend, having won several races in the Philippines and was a part of Cam Wreckers, a band of gearheads with a passion for racing. In 2001, the first attempt at making TSD rallies more popular was held in Tagaytay. With a showing of 25 cars, the event showed promise and encouraged the organizers to do another one the following year. Unfortunately, the events that occurred during 2002 running of the rally saw TSD rallying put on hold yet again. It took 8 long years before this gentleman's sport would be revived in 2010. With Pachola Ramirez passing the year before, helping Ray Butch Gamboa is the racing legend's son, Georges Ramirez. Now called the STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge, it was eventually affectionately known by the old-timers in the beat as the modern-day Sampaguita Rally. The first running of the event was held in Subic and saw over 60 cars running in the rally with over 200 participants. From subcompact hatchbacks to sports cars, the rally was open to any kind of vehicle as time, not speed, was of the essence. Since then, Subic has been the home of STV ARCC with Georges Ramirez on board to help plot the routes and time requirements of the annual rally in tandem with IT expert Patrick Chua. Now on its 7th year, the STV ARCC continues the mantra on time all the time while following the rules of the road. This also makes it one of the safest forms of motorsport that can be enjoyed by veterans and novices alike.
Now you know more on how the STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge works, as well as the history behind it. It definitely was a challenge to get where we are now, but the rally continues to gain momentum year after year. I'm sure you're excited to see the highlights, but before we jump into the action, a quick word from some of our friends.
Vote for your favorite car models and stand the chance to win autofocus t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other valuable giveaways. Vote for your Automobile of the Year in this year's Autofocus People's Choice Awards and win prizes from daily electronic draws. To participate, log on to www.autofocus.com.ph.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use. Flexible interior for your various needs. Convenient features. Advanced technology. Powerful engine. Fuel efficient for a smooth journey. And sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
passionate. We are driven. We are able.
We are Mirage. We are Mirage.
The Mitsubishi Mirage, made here and driving the Filipino forward.
Motoring Today is now on the web. Watch this episode or other past episodes of the country's longest running motoring program any time of the day by logging on to our website, motoringtoday.ph. Motoring Today is now online, just a click away.
This is the Philippines' premier auto news and features electronic magazine. You're just in time to watch our annual special, the highlights of this year's STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge. This year's rally was blessed with good weather. Because of that, the participants were all smiles as they all prepared at the Parc Ferme at the Ayala Harbor Point Mall in Subic Bay, a longtime supporter of the event. Let's take a look at what happened during the flag-off.
The participants first met up at the Harbor Point Mall in Subic Bay, and despite the weather, everyone was all smiles as they geared up for the long rally ahead. Donning team uniforms, the drivers, navigators, and timekeepers were ready to represent their respective companies. This year's participating manufacturers are Audi, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Isuzu, Lexus, Mini, Nissan, Ssangyong, Subaru, and Tata. Before the flag-off, there was an opening invocation, as well as speeches and pep talks from SCV President Ray Butch Gamboa and veteran race car driver and rally director and chief steward Georges Ramirez.
First of all, I'd like to say welcome and thank you very much for participating in this year's STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge. I just want to remind you once again what's all behind this. This is one of the advocacies of Sociocom Foundation and Sunshine Television to promote further awareness to road safety. Those of you who have joined us would know the relation between road safety and this event. As you very well know, one of the very strict rules here is that nobody should be cited for any traffic violation during the entire conduct of the competition. The traffic authorities have been given special instructions to look out especially for cars that have the rally stickers, and of course we have our marshals to make sure that all participants do obey traffic rules and regulations. That is of course not saying that you are in Subic. This is the model area where traffic rules and regulations are really implemented. Good luck to all. Thank you again for joining us.
After all that, it was time for everyone to hop into the cars. Join us after the break as we show you what's different with this year's rally.
Vote for your favorite car models and stand the chance to win autofocus t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other valuable giveaways. Vote for your Automobile of the Year in this year's Autofocus People's Choice Awards and win prizes from daily electronic draws. To participate, log on to www.autofocus.com.ph.
For best-in-class birthdays.
Creating an engine is like creating a great perfume. You need to select the best ingredients and combine them in a unique way. So it gives you a feeling you'll remember for the rest of your life. Peugeot 308 with Blue HDI and turbo petrol engines.
For best-in-class birthdays.
Your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life can now be watched online. Just click on businessandleisure.ph and watch this week's show and other past episodes of Business and Leisure at your most convenient time of the day. Business and Leisure is now on the web. Watch it anytime.
Welcome back to a special edition of your weekly automobile news and features electronic magazine. And now time for the moment you've all been waiting for, the highlights of this year's STV ARCC. And oh boy, did we give our participants quite the challenge this year, as we decided to stir things up a bit for the 7th running of the rally. For 2017, there are no longer 2 separate stages. Instead, it is one long rally that will also be testing the team's endurance. It's safe to say we have quite the show for you, so let's jump right into the action.
The flag-off began with each car being released with a minute interval. From the start, it was a challenge with a strict set of traffic rules in Subic, as well as pacing with a well-disciplined traffic flow. Drivers were reminded that TSE rallies adhere to the rules of the road. This year's round saw teams covering nearly 200 kilometers around the Subic-Olongapo area. The route challenged the teams around the SPMA area, bringing them to the old airport, El Caballo, the center of the city, and a scenic drive-up Mount Samat. It was the ultimate test of discipline for the drivers, precision for the navigators, the the calculating skills of the timekeepers, and teamwork for everyone in the car. While it doesn't have the heart-pounding pace of the World Rally Championship, the first-timers saw a different kind of thrill and challenge with a TSD rally.
First impression ko is parang dito lang sa Subic maglilibot yung car and hindi naman pala, so
Well, actually, first impression ko, I thought it was really hard and challenging. Pero I think with yung teamwork, which was important for us three, very fun siya, and actually it's kinda easy. Easy ba? Yeah. Basta may teamwork lang.
And it was actually really fun kasi it was fun getting lost. Sobra.
It's very important, most especially when you're in Subic, you need to really know how to navigate all the signages. And actually, ngayon ko lang na-experience yung mga signages na yun pala yung ibig sabihin nun.
It's my first time to join the STV. So, bali, na-excite ako kanina sa pag-rally namin. So, ang daming kailangan palang alamin para masundan mo ng maigi. So, galing.
Nonetheless, everyone had fun, and for the rookies of the rally opened a new perspective on motorsport. The veterans and sophomores of the sport also had a good time too, with familiar names joining this year's ARCC event.
We're driving again for Sangyong, and I'm really surprised about the route. No, I think that's one of the biggest surprises of this event. It's completely different, no, from the past years. It's longer and more challenging because of, especially with the climb to Mount Samat. I'm glad that our car responded very well in spite of the very steep curves on the way to Mount Samat. I think we had some good stages, maybe 4 or 5, where we came quite close to the perfect time. But we missed one checkpoint, and that's quite detrimental to our cause. We were planning to go back, but I said it would take us maybe another hour, so we decided to skip it and just concentrate on the next stage ahead. It was good, and the route gave us the opportunity to see other places in this part of the north.
Well, mainly it's basically the spirit of the competition that bonds us motoring journalists together, and at the same time we get to bond with the manufacturers as well, get to know them better, and to see that there are also faces behind companies and competitions. Well, it's a lot more challenging now because it's instead of having 2 split stages, it's one whole long round.
The route was really, how you say, this flowing route niya. Hindi siya parang biglang mga stops and everything. It just kept on going. Hindi siya patigil-tigil. Yeah.
This year also saw many defend their title as the corporate team champions, with Subaru trying to reclaim the title. The two have been slugging it out for corporate team honors, and the level and spirit of the competition was higher and more intense than ever.
Definitely, there's a lot of pressure. We were very happy last year that we got the championship in both category of individual and team. And I think it's a matter of finding out if we can do it again. That's why we did this.
I think personally we did well, given the limitations we had. But yun nga, we always had that feeling that we could have done better. Always. But we're still happy with what we did today, and fingers crossed it happens.
So we missed checkpoint 3?
Yeah, just that, but we went back, and it was good. Bawi.
It was really more finding the checkpoint we didn't find during the earlier part of the day,
Flying.
When we found out that we missed one checkpoint, we were like, oh God, we have to come back. And we had to drive our butts off trying to find it. And that's where the power and the performance of the Mini came in.
Yeah.
It was good enough for us to maneuver through tight turns, try to make singit the other cars. But it was also comfortable enough for us to, stay relaxed whenever we needed to. But going back to the question, it was really more of putting those pieces together and trying to regroup after such a tiring day, a new format, and there were mistakes along the way, but at the end of the day, we had fun.
That's why it's important to have people who really can get along in a team, because it's team effort talaga, no matter what you say.
It was a very different experience. This is the first time na from start to finish, dire-diretso kami. You gave us sandwiches pero hindi na namin nakain at all. Kahit water, wala kasi sobrang intense yung route. No? There were some areas na 50 ang speed limit pero ang nasa road book a bit higher, so medyo we had to also catch up. No? So it was a really totally different event this year. This is what George has been wanting to do, na pahabain, no? And hopefully, who knows, in the future, baka maging overnight na siya. There were some areas, yung sa may Balanga yata, or ganun, na we've never passed there. Ang ganda pala dito, you know, you see something new. While enjoying the rally, you're seeing magandang view, you can overlooking yung dagat. A really nice route.
Another amazing part of this competition is seeing manufacturers gather in their all-new and best-selling cars. That said, there is a wide array of cars to be seen and driven during the rally. From luxury marquees to mainstream brands, the STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge has it all.
And that concludes the highlights of the first half. You've seen the teams and you've seen the cars. The competition is heating up and the teams are more excited than ever. This year's event is truly one for the books. There's more of the highlights and sidelines of the 2017 STV ARCC when we return right after this short break. Be right back.
Vote for your favorite car models and stand the chance to win autofocus t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other valuable giveaways. Vote for your Automobile of the Year in this year's Autofocus People's Choice Awards and win prizes from daily electronic draws. To participate, log on to www.autofocus.com.ph.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use. Flexible interior for your various needs. Convenient features. Advanced technology. Powerful engine. Fuel efficient for a smooth journey. And sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey.
Motoring Motoring Today is now on the web. Watch this episode or other past episodes of the country's longest running motoring program any time of the day by logging on to our website, motoringtoday.ph. Motoring Today is now online, just a click away.
Welcome back to our special edition of Autofocus, featuring the 2017 STV ARCC. Let's now take a look at more highlights of this year's rally, which became a test of patience and endurance for many. This year's running of the rally is extra challenging, as the stages are no longer split into two. It's one whole long leg that sees teams drive nearly 200 kilometers in the province of Zambales and Bataan, taking them on a scenic drive as they try to find the time checkpoints in challenging locations.
As the rally pressed on, the possibility of getting lost became greater as the heat crept in. The checkpoints were becoming more and more challengingly located too. That said, it took drivers all over Subic and Bataan, occasionally going through highways and scenic views.
It's very exciting. Napakaganda ng route, challenging, especially dun sa checkpoint number 11. So, nakakahilo.
She and I, it's our second year. We did it last year. Ang vehicle na gamit namin is Isuzu MUX, which by the way, each of us also owns. So, familiar kami sa vehicle, and this time around for us, dahil first time niya, kami medyo nahirapan na this time kasi mas mahaba yung course than last year. Ang maganda sa last year, divided into two categories yun eh. May morning and then afternoon, which yung afternoon, joyride na. Ito ngayon, yung last pabalik ng Subic, medyo dragging na. But still, we had a blast.
Yung buong course kasi nasa 14 checkpoints. May namiss kaming dalawa. Maybe because dahil sobrang lalayo din ng mga checkpoints, hindi namin napapansin yung mga checkpoints. Pero ang ginawa na lang namin, hinabol na lang namin din yung mga namiss namin. And we have to make sure na yung mga succeeding checkpoints hindi na namin nimi-miss.
It wasn't just the distance that was challenging. This year's drive was particularly made tougher with the introduction of a different route, which occasionally threw a curveball for almost everybody. The veterans of the sport, meanwhile, were unfazed by the more challenging route.
I appreciate the fact that you started with the long stretches, because that gave the participants time to get into the mood or the groove, and parang it was a practice at the start. And because of the long stretches, we are able to read the route book, unlike before when we dive right away into the short stretches. So this one is good. I think reversing it is the way to go. Start with the long routes so that participants get a chance to familiarize with the road book, because when you give it to us, it's only 2 minutes. We get the chance to browse over it for just 2 minutes. But with those long stretches, then we have more time to study. And I think that makes the different teams more competitive, more almost equal.
As a team, parang you still have to go with what's in the route book, di ba? So the only difference is that it's longer, mas nakakapagod, pero mas enjoy. It's really enjoy. As a team, syempre pagdating namin, tanungan, oh, how do you do? Ganyan, no? So more or less we know naman if we did okay or not. As a team, I think we have a very good chance. There are like 2 or 3 teams na naglalaban for a championship parate, and this year we have a good chance, I think. We feel, hopefully.
Along with that, the checkpoints were designed to catch out the drivers, making the navigators keep their eyes peeled. It was a tougher job for timekeepers too, as the longer stretches of roads meant a more consistent speed was needed from the drivers. Again, teamwork was the key to post-competitive times.
It was fun. It was really fun. I thought it would be easy,
But no, it's freaking hard because of the computation of the distance and time, etc. So
We did not miss any checkpoint, but although
we missed a turn.
we missed a turn. We got lost for about 10-15 minutes, but we were able to find our way back.
Well, salamat sa STV for this very nice event and for salamat din sa Nissan for inviting Team Juke Philippines to participate in this.
Yes, thank you, Sir Butch and Sir George and Ma'am Caroline. Thank you for organizing this very unique event. We didn't know that there's such a thing as this kind of rally, but we're glad we were able to have the opportunity to be part of it.
It was a very great route, very scenic views, and of course the challenge ng time. I guess it was very fulfilling yet very challenging as well.
I didn't run last year, I ran 2 years ago here in Subic. And when I compared it, it's a lot more challenging. Like our whole team had difficulties, we got lost. Even us, we got lost for around 1 minute, but it was a fun experience and challenging, but yeah, really fun. Thank you for this event and for STV for covering the show, and we hope that Mini Cooper can win again.
And just continue the advocacy. It's a very good advocacy, and we hope to be able to contribute as well whenever there is something that we can provide.
After the long drive, everyone made it back to the finish before it went dark. Tired but elated, the teams capped off yet another successful STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge.
Here we are again because we believe that this kind of activity is a very good exercise for us, especially, we are new to the market. This is one way of showing the public that Sangyong is here. Congratulations to the team of Butch Gamboa for another successful activity of this ARCC. And good luck to everyone, and sana everybody completes the race.
So we've always enjoyed joining this activity. It's always been a pleasure, and we are always very much empowered to join the ARCC year after year because it always offers a very great experience for our friends from the media, our bloggers and influencers. So this year, we've actually brought a lot of influencers to take really good photos. So it's something that we're really doing different. So we've always enjoyed participating at the ARCC, and we always look forward to this event every year. To the organizers, we would like to thank you for all your support, and we hope to be part of the ARCC next year and in the years to come. Thank you so much.
We find this activity, this event of STV Corporate Challenge, Auto Rally, as a venue for us to relax sometimes with the customers and with our media friends. So aside from the competition that the Auto Rally brings, it fosters a deeper friendship relationship and camaraderie amongst media friends and as well as customers.
The near 200-kilometer journey had come to an end, and along the way, teams had quite the adventure. More friendships were made and laughs were shared. At the end of the day, it's all about the bonding and camaraderie that was formed during the rally.
It was a tough but fun rally this year, with all the participants finishing the day with a smile. From newbies to veterans, this year's STV ARCC presented a new set of challenges for everyone. A good job to all those who participated. However, a few questions still remain. Was the Mini corporate team able to defend their title? Did the Subaru corporate team reclaim the corporate team win? Will we see a new car brand take the win? We'll find out next the winners and top performers of this year's rally. But for now, we take a short break. Be right back.
Vote for your favorite car models and stand the chance to win autofocus t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other valuable giveaways. Vote for your Automobile of the Year in this year's Autofocus People's Choice Awards and win prizes from daily electronic draws. To participate, log on to www.autofocus.com.ph.
for best-in-class birthdays.
Creating an engine is like creating a great perfume. You need to select the best ingredients and combine them in a unique way. So it gives you a feeling you'll remember for the rest of your life. Peugeot 308 with Blue HDI and turbo petrol engines.
We are tough. We are devoted.
We are Mirage.
The Mitsubishi Mirage, made here and driving the Filipino forward.
Ford Everest for best-in-class birthdays.
Your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life can now be watched online. Just click on businessandleisure.ph and watch this week's show and other past episodes of Business and Leisure at your most convenient time of the day. Business and Leisure is now on the web. Watch it anytime.
With every competition, there are winners and top finishers. It is now time to recognize the winners, as well as the impressive performers of this year's STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge. It sees many familiar faces, as well as first-time winners. Now we will find out who came home with certificates and trophies, and as we take you through the happenings of the awards night. From perfect times to overall wins, the top teams as well as the rest of the participants recap their own personal highlights of the rally.
Before we get to the overall winners, let's take a look at the individual teams that got perfect times. The number 24 Subaru Rally team of Rafi David, Dennis Ayuyao, and Oric Go got perfect times in checkpoints number 6 and 10. Meanwhile, the Mini Rally Team 5 of Mike Potenciano, Lindy Pellicer, and Milo Rivera registered perfect times in checkpoints number 9 and 10. Lastly, the number 30 Hyundai Rally team had 0 demerits in checkpoint 4. Car 30 is piloted by Rhea Blanc, Butch Angeles, and Christian Fernandez. This year's rally saw Subaru and Mini take on the podium spots yet again. For the individual team awards, second runner-up went to Mini Rally Team 5 of Mike Potenciano, Lindy Pellicer, and Milo Rivera. Throughout the rally, their team racked up 841 demerits. Taking first runner-up was the number 13 Subaru Rally team of Monch Gupit, Carlo Villanueva, and Jan Gomez with a total of 731 demerits. The title of 2017 individual team champion went to the trio of Rafi David, Oric Go, and Dennis Ayuyao. With their number 24 Subaru Impreza, their team netted just 514 demerits. Last, but of course, the plum of the awards are the corporate team awards. And second runner-up was Honda with a total of 2,780 demerits. First runner-up went to Mini Rally team with 2,261 demerits. That means this year's Corporate Team Awards champion is Subaru, netting 1,743 demerits. This win marks their third in the Corporate Team Awards and the right to take home for permanent display the Corporate Team Champion Trophy.
Actually, we were surprised na we were able to get second runner-up this year. And during the run kasi we were just very consistent lang. We didn't speed up, didn't slow down too much. And we just followed the rule book and we just followed the pace notes. And to our surprise, it paid off naman.
Actually, the key to Honda's standing right now is we just had fun. We really had fun. The company, parang we just came in that, okay, we're gonna drive, we're just gonna enjoy the view. So, ayun. Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, yun na lang. We got a good award, good timing, good everything. So far consistent kami and we're good. We're happy with our results. Yeah.
Keep it up. We'll be there next year.
Thank you for organizing this very challenging yet fun event, and we're looking forward to more exciting routes in the future.
I feel good because in spite of our jet lag and lack of sleep and very little practice, if none at all. We still had a place and we're just so happy.
Yeah, I think it's this is our second time already with our whole group. And it looks like we're going to gel more and more in the coming races, and hopefully we can back it up with new blood that can be good timers and good navigators.
Yeah, who really wanna learn and wanna win, and it's good, Definitely, we have to get back the crowd.
Yeah, looks like we have to stop Subaru from getting a three-peat.
Yep.
So they got it for Mini before. We got one for Mini, so they have two, and we got one. So now it's we have to equal the score next race.
Yeah, it's a good competition, good and friendly competition. Yeah.
The most important award that we got is we get to bring home the trophy because we've won this rally for 3 years. It wasn't consecutive, but we've won it for 3 years, so that's what's most important. And I'd like to thank Motor Image for the trust that they gave us to drive for them for the past couple of years. I would like to thank Subaru Society because this Subaru Society is the one basically driving. We were motivated because we lost last year. So our motivation was to redeem ourselves and just say, all right, we can still do it. And with the grace of God, hard work, and we were able to push through. And, we're really determined. Of course, I'd like to thank you, the other teams as well, because it was a very exciting event. Si Mr. Mike Pot made it difficult for us. Mini, we love Mini. We're fans in Mini.
It's an honor for us to join this prestigious event of Sunshine TV, the annual STV Corporate Challenge. And for us, since we are still new in the market, barely 3 years, and we are here to promote our products so that the market should be aware of our brand.
Well, I think we did well, and as we always mention to our teams, it's more on having fun and camaraderie among the Lexus team. So it was a successful one, and I congratulate Butch and the team for the wonderful event and staging of the STV Auto Rally for this year. It's one of our commitment to the event, and every year we look forward in participating. As I mentioned, it's something that it's a good teamwork for us and it's a good activity. So of course we want to continue every year and we'll see everyone again for next year.
It's a great sport. I think more people should do it, and it's a good advocacy, STV, because this promotes road safety and awareness of the rules, right? Because that's a fundamental part of the rules of this race. It's not necessarily a speed race, it's a team effort actually. If the three people in the car, if the teamwork collapses, if they fight or they don't get along, certainly they won't win. The whole thing collapses. So it's working together with people that makes you win.
At the end of the night, everyone was all smiles, with everyone coming home as a winner in their own way. A fitting end to this wonderful and eventful rally.
Another year and another successful run for the STV Auto Rally Corporate Challenge. TSD rallying has sure come a long way since the ups and downs of Philippine motorsports history. The event just keeps getting stronger every year, so you can expect a bigger challenge by 2018. Before I go, I would like to thank those who have paved the way for this event, which is now on its 7th year. We would like to thank Ayala Harbor Point Mall for their continuous support for this special event. We would also like to extend our gratitude to the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, or SBMA, for watching over our participants and letting their city be the home of the ARCC for the past 7 years. Of course, to run this rally, you need the automobile manufacturers, importers, and dealers. This year's ARCC saw a wonderful variation of brands, making this year's run an absolute delight. To Audi, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Isuzu, Lexus, Mini, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, and Tata. Thank you very much for joining our rally this year. Here at Autofocus, we strive to offer you, our dear viewers, the best of what the motoring industry has to offer, both here and abroad. We would also like to thank you for your continued support. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you found this edition of your automobile electronic magazine informative as well as entertaining. And check us out in our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. Until the next time, this has been your host, Butch Gamboa.